Hello, this is Seraph, and welcome back to Calvino Noir.
They'll never win.
Now, we're here trying to make our way to Torvik. We just got through the Opera House, and we got a long, treacherous path ahead of us because the mole will no longer sneak by. He will now be shot on sight. So, I have to be very quiet because I've been caught once before, and these guys do not hesitate. There's that guy there who saw me the last time. Oh, is he coming up? Yeah, okay, hide in here. Nope, nope. Okay, so far so good.
Large, unlabeled images adorn the office walls. One shows the apparent damage from a natural disaster, the collapsed chaos of shattered brick and twisted metal. Another displays the components of a dismantled rifle. On the opposite wall, a third image portrays a pack of alpine wolves tearing a young stag to pieces.
That's
its
all
bloodstains frozen in the snow.
rather violent. Okay, so Torvik is right above. So I need to get up into that office. I'm pretty sure I need to get both of these guys. So. Okay, so I got two of them here. Now I just need to get up in one
We
floor.
must not quit.
Yep, there he is. And I'm pretty sure...
The clatter of a typewriter can be heard coming from one of the small,
just need one of them.
poorly lit offices. Through the half-open door, Siska and Moritz can discern the haggard but familiar face.
Oh,
Ignaz, what the hell are
big guys.
Siska, welcome. I wondered if we'd ever meet again.
Oh, did you get grabbed from the train?
Torvik told us they'd apprehended you in Grizia. I assumed you'd be...
Dead?
Dead. Believe me, when they found me, I would have gladly chosen death.
Okay, so that's what we got. You work for Randane. Moritz told me what you did to his father. Yeah, Moritz told me.
Moritz told me what you did to his father.
Ah, yes, that's it. I thought I recognized the young man. I guess you're the one who was trying to sell those stolen plans to the newspapers. How naively you overvalued my reputation.
No, you're being the bad guy all
It was
along?
nothing personal to you or your family. I made logical decisions. It was not for me to arrest the suffering of the world.
You were one of the few who could have helped. You chose not to.
A dangerous precedent would have been set. What happens next time a clerk gets sick? I must take responsibility for everybody?
No one asked you to do more than you could, Ignaz. You didn't seem so detached when it was you who needed help from Siska and Wild.
We don't have time to debate old grudges. Doesn't even matter now. Nobody lives without being broken a little bit.
This is true.
We must hurry. Ignaz, where is Torvik?
He is normally here. A very clever man, good with ideas. But you won't find him today. They are all in Bet Arkady, preparing for the coronation. 3 new members will be raised.
No.
Bet Arkady?
Bet Arkady is in the Tyrols. It sits off the northern end of the Bargantian Pass. I've heard it's truly awe-inspiring. Authority cut directly into stone and rock. I suspect your intentions are not pure when it comes to Torvik. That's okay, many start like that. You will come around eventually.
Yeah,
Ignaz becomes
became-
distracted by his papers mid-sentence. He looks to be at work on a poster that reads, "Only alone. Alive."
Oh. Yeah, no, he's definitely brainwashed or something.
Within seconds, he is once again immersed, poring obsessively over his designs.
Well, time to get out. And no, it's not looking like I can get out from up here. I'll wait for the pass again. And I have to make my way down to the ground floor. Not liking that.
I'm not your servant.
Oh, just one more set down.
What is it?
So, Ignaz is now working for Randall. They must have some sort of, mind altering or clouding device or something. Some sort of brainwashing technique, because there's no way he would have gone on his own. Uh-oh. I'm really in trouble. Oh, come on. Moritz. They're on their way.
A merciless wind batters the streets. There is no kindness in these elements.
No, there's no kindness in a lot of places in this world.
Siska gauges Moritz's expression for a hint of his inner deliberations. What motivated him to take these risks with his life? If he had anything to lose, would he still be so committed to such a cause?
Possibly. No.
Wordlessly, she turns into the gale. She would go to Bet Arcady. The wind momentarily subsides. In the transient silence, she hears her footsteps kissing the pavement, determined and sure, betraying none of the fear which has become normal for her.
Well, that's the end of that. The choices in which we live. Oh. This looks like Wilt.
What is it?
It is Wilt. Why is Wilt back
The
here?
rain lashes at the granite ridge, wearing down the old rock. Its form reshaped decade after decade. It has never stopped, and it will never stop. A chaos indifferent to beauty or sentiment, giving no quarter to our petty concerns. Amidst this endless, ruthless drama, a smaller scene unfolds. Whether it is of consequence depends purely on the scale of one's perspective. Two individuals scale the scree for the exposed plateau above.
No, that would be
I
us.
still don't understand why you are here.
Neither do I.
Yesterday you said no, but today you are here. The world has not changed in the meantime. Is it possible that this short ration of time has been enough to change you? To transform something inside?
No, maybe not.
Does the reason really matter?
People change, Wilt. All the time they change. Maybe not a lot, maybe not enough, but slowly. Like these rocks and cliffs, they change.
This is true.
They themselves don't always notice it, but it's happening all the time.
The wind redoubles its efforts to erase them from the blackened rocks, and still they clamber upward, slowly.
Let's see what we can find in here. Among
The curtains
the
of
eroding
swirling
rocks.
fog part to reveal the daunting outline of a man-made structure.
No.
The walls have been chiseled from the jagged ridges of rock. The glimmer of a candlelit monastery is dwarfed by an extension behind it.
No. Another extension that makes chemical
I
weapons.
guess that's it. Bet Arcady.
The smaller monastery is hundreds of years old. Ignat said that Rendain acquired it a few years back and then added the rampart extension shortly after.
Of course.
Looks like it's under heavy guard. They aren't taking chances with all of their senior people in one place.
Of course not.
Ignat said they were here for some sort of leadership ritual. This may be our chance to strike at those who really hold the power in Randane.
Hopefully.
Wilt and Siska continue their approach towards the somber stone walls of the monastery.
Okay, guys. What have you got? That's no door. Oh, it is. Can we not get in there? There we go.
They'll never win.
Oh yeah, you need to go over here. Okay, a hidey hole in the tower. Okay, hide in here and wait for this guy and punch him in the face. There we go.
Do you mind?
Okay, this seems to be safe now. Nothing to really worry about. What have we got? No. Why can't I unlock that?
The sheer stone surface rises seamlessly from the rock beneath. It is not easy to identify at which point the work of nature ends and the work of man begins.
That's a little bit of a interesting line. Where does, for this big giant structure, where does, nature start and end begin? That's interesting idea.
The
I already
stone
saw that.
surface rises seamlessly from the rock beneath.
There we go.
It is not easy to identify at which
So,
point the work
what have I
of
got here?
nature
Up this
ends
ladder?
and the work of man begins.
What is it?
Okay, maybe you can pick that, or maybe can I not pick well on a ladder? No, you cannot pick well on a ladder. So it looks like we are carrying forward. Oh, I got some guards. Gotta take my muscle in. Nope, that didn't work. Well, I think with the failure at that doorway, we will see if we can get further into this monastery and stronghold. And see if we can get closer and closer to Torvik in the next one.